I see creators and influencers posting online all the time, throwing Instagram posts and YouTube videos against the wall and praying something will stick. They're grinding on social media with their Instagram and YouTube strategy, posting 24/7, getting burnout, and going nowhere fast with their follower count. But here's the thing. I've cracked the code on the dirty little secret that all those gurus and online strategists don't tell you. The exact same online strategies and courses that the gurus charge you thousands of dollars for, you get right here for free. Once upon a time, I struggled with content as well. I hired an agency, I spent tens of thousands of dollars. They preached, just be authentic and speak from the heart. The audience will eventually come to you. On one aspect, what they told me was true. But on the other hand, garbage in is garbage out. That agency, they didn't do research. They didn't provide content. They were filmers, just standing by waiting for their superior production quality to really take off, built on the back of my personality. Newsflash, that doesn't work. Regardless of what the gurus tell you, about 99% of you are going to fail with their posting structure. That $10,000 12-point posting structure, payment processor, and off-the-shelf training app isn't going to make the difference. In all actuality, to ensure your content fails faster than my overweight, newly divorced, middle-aged neighbor, John, on his new Bumble account. Succeeding online is almost guaranteed to fail unless you have a great plan that doesn't rely on star power or being a top 0.0001% attractive person. I mean, this mug only a mother could love. You can't get anywhere absent a great plan. Step number 1, map out a content calendar. Stop posting random crap. Instead, start mapping out everything that you want to talk about in the next 30 days or quarter. Think about your marketing strategy and your goals. Do you want more leads? Do you want more sales? Do you want more conversions? Do you want to grow more followers? What kind of marketing campaigns are you going to run this month? Taking that macro view approach is by far superior than scrambling to figure out what you're going to talk about and post every single day. Step number 2 is establish a goal. Posting more is not a goal. That's wishful thinking. Instead, set a real goal like this. I want to post every single day on Instagram for the next 30 days. I want to post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube, and I want to generate an extra $30,000 in online sales. Did you notice a difference right there? See, the difference is that we don't need 18,000 goals or something extremely lofty and unachievable. What we do need is to direct all our energy towards one singular direction that's completely achievable in the timeline that we have established. The point that we want to drive home today is that that goal needs to be quantifiable. That means that we can measure results. All right, step number 3 is you got to lock down your content pillars. Content pillars are simply the topics that you talk about in your content. Now, the majority of my businesses that I work for and help are service-based businesses. So here's some examples that I would use for a service-based business and a content calendar pillar. Educational content is first and foremost. That's going to be tips and tricks, establishing that authority within your industry. Number 2 is promotions, testimonials. These are paramount to growing your business because you're letting other people market for you. And by far, testimonials are the best sales campaigns you will ever create. Number 3 is inspirational content, personal stories, and lessons learned. Number 4 is entertainment-based content. This stuff is more likely to go viral. It's interactions with your team, maybe some memes or funny quotes, or just little skits that you see online that are already viral. Number 5 is local and behind-the-scenes content. This is just behind-the-scenes content and community interactions. And lastly, the least prevalent type of content on your page should be your offer or direct sales information. You have a problem, we can help solve it. Here's some social proof and a quick call to action. This keeps your content organized because remember, people don't buy from strangers or businesses. They buy from people. First we connect, then we redirect into a sale. It's about building trust as fast and efficient as possible. And lastly is track analytics. If you aren't tracking, you're slacking. I mean, that's a quote from Brandon Carter, but I love that one. We can't do anything if we don't understand which pieces of content resonate with our target audience and avatar, how are you supposed to know which post gets you the most followers, which post gets you the most engagement, which post gets you the most views? You can't unless you track. And I promise, the gems reside within the analytics. The only way that you're not going to suck is take a content approach that is methodical, tracks results, and then implements changes quickly over a committed duration. Now, here are 4 time-saving strategies that actually work. That is the fastest way to ensure that you're gonna get burnt out, is if every single day you start out with the same question: what am I gonna post today? Holy shit. That's never gonna work. Instead, batch your content. Commit to dedicating 1 to 2 hours every single day under each content creation pillar. For example, day number 1 is just ideation. Day number 2 is just scripting. And day number 3 is just filming. Not the entire day, but 1 to 2 hours of that day. If you nail this, you will create a red hot content creation scenario where content isn't a challenge anymore. It's just part of your day. The strategy number 2 is repurpose. If batch creation is number 1, repurposing is definitely number 2. Instead of continually hunting down on the internet what's the latest and greatest trend within your niche, it's far simpler to just recycle. That's why we tracked in the first place. Once we have some breakout videos, 5, 10, 20 videos that get the exact result we intended to, all we simply have to do is repurpose those videos and see where we can refine every single video. It's way easier to repurpose and refine than it is to create from scratch. Strategy number 3 is keep everything organized. I find in content creation online, I spend the majority of my time hunting down ideas for B-roll, different graphics. Instead, create a highly organized system that you can quickly reference. And lastly, schedule everything. It is not hard to schedule all your posts. In Instagram, you can just use your Meta Business profile to simply schedule all your content weeks in advance. So when you're going on that vacation, you don't struggle to find your post, get a great internet connection, find out what type of juicy description you're gonna write up, and then get it posted. All right, the next 4 strategies are gonna save you even more time in your production. Okay, most people out there think, I've got to create content today. But in reality is, no, you don't. All we simply need to do with the content journey is start documenting our experiences. That's it. So when you think of your lifestyle like, oh, I have to go out, I gotta get a film, or I have to have a script, I have to have all these shots captured. Well, if you're making a movie, yeah, probably, because there's lots of staff waiting around and time is money. But if it's just you and your girl and your child and you're gonna go out to eat, 12 shots is all you need. 1-second shots, 12 clips. That's it. Your life is not that interesting. So I went to Miguel's with my family. It took all of 30 seconds to film everything that I needed to clip up a lifestyle video. I trimmed it down to 1 second per clip and then moved on with my day. So instead of having to create content, really just start documenting your journey. You'll find is that you're the content. All right, the next one is treat content like it's a deliverable. Regardless of what it is you tell yourself, social media is nothing more than a function of marketing. And if you're running a business, marketing is one of the required foundations of business. The next one is you need to create a content calendar. And this is simple. Every single day of the week is just a stylization that you do. We already discussed the content pillars and everything that you need to post. Well, on say Monday, it's testimonials. Say Tuesday is just lifestyle. Wednesday is, value Wednesdays. Thursdays, we're just gonna do our offers or promotions. And then Fridays is just inspiration, where I'm sitting at the park looking extremely handsome, making a video, and everybody walking by is wondering, what is he doing? And lastly, outsource strategically. I know money is tight when you first start a business, but does it really make sense that you spend hours and hours and hours editing when there's someone you can outsource that raw video to that has more experience, more tools, and is way more efficient for minimal cost? Here's the bottom line. This is an entire system and a starting point if you're struggling to make content. The key here is efficiency over grinding, strategy over randomly posting. Now, if you're a business owner and you don't have endless hours in the day to go out and search what's gonna work on the internet and design a strategy that's gonna work for you, click that link below and reach out to my team so we can identify exactly how we can help you make more money with social media. Now, for all of those out there that got value on this video, you're gonna love the next one right here, where I go over how to create a $1.7 million Instagram sales funnel. And here's the kicker, absolutely zero tech required. Until the next one, peace.